Hey goats, I miss you. I hope everyone is doing well. I just wanted to pop into today's Monday meeting because we've been getting a lot of emails from parents and students just about feeling overwhelmed with some of the organizational aspects of online learning. So I have a few tips and tricks I wanted to share with you today. Unfortunately, Mr. Jaquette has all the good video equipment at his house, so you are stuck with me in selfie mode, but we will make it work.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about link and Google Classroom management. If your computer looks anything like mine, you probably feel overwhelmed with the number of Google Classrooms that you are a participant in, and it can be really, really difficult to figure out where to go for which class at which time. So as a result, I have created an option that I will email out to students, which is a schedule which will allow you to insert your Google Classroom links into your specific schedule. I have used Azaria's schedule as an example. Hope you don't mind, Azaria. So I completed her schedule for her to just show you how easy this system can be. So for example, Azaria wakes up, she gets ready for school at 9 o'clock. She knows it's time for her to go to math. Now, instead of her having to remember how to find Miss Marshall's Google Classroom, she can just click on the math link and it will take her directly to Miss Marshall's Google Classroom and she can begin her learning. She doesn't have to open all her tabs. She doesn't have to go through all of her emails. She can access it through this link. Another benefit of this kind of schedule is that we know things change from day to day. Social studies and science, these happen every other day. Some days you will meet with Miss Dreyer and some days you will not. And this schedule will allow you to tweak your day for your schedule with all of your links without spending a lot of time trying to figure out where to go. A few other things I just want to point out about this schedule. I've included lunch groups here, so you can go right to your lunch groups if you want to opt into that. Additionally, there are some things as a school we know that we do every single week, and I've included that on your Friday to-do list. So we know we have to do our Common Lit assignment every week on Friday. We know we have to turn in our reading log. So I've tried to add that here as well. This is an optional system. If you have a system that works for you, if you're getting to your classes on time, if you know where to find all of your things, great. You don't need to use this. But if you are really struggling with all the different links and all the different Google Classrooms, I would really encourage you to try to use this system to help you stay organized. And additionally, if you need help building the schedule for yourself, just email me and I will set up a time with you that I can help you build your schedule. Very happy to do so. Next up, we have been hearing from many students that they are struggling to get all of their work completed. And as you guys know, a lot of times this leads to your teachers emailing you and your parents about the work that needs to be done. I just wanted to share and reiterate a few structures that we already have in place to help you get your work done that are currently being underutilized. The first being study hall. Every student has a protected study hall from 2:20 to 3 o'clock. Every single day. This is a time that you can and should use to finish any work that you were unable to complete during your specified class time. On top of that 2:20 to 3 o'clock time, every student also has another 30-minute block that can be used as either an elective or a study hall. So you feel free to take electives at that time or brain breaks, but just remember this is another time of the day that you can use to get your work done. I think the best way to use study hall is after you complete one of your classes is to immediately write down what you did not get to. So for example, let's say Azaria, using her as an example again, went to Spanish class, she did Gimlet, she did all the activities, but she just didn't get to finish her Los Animales slide. So after Spanish class, she would open up her schedule or whatever system you're using and she would type in on her to-do Los Animales slide. That way she knows when she gets to 2:20, she looks at her to-do list, that's the work she needs to complete. Additionally, Friday is like one big study hall. If there is work that you don't get done on your typical Monday through Thursday study halls,
You've got time on Friday, so just write it into your to-do list and commit to completing those action steps. The last thing is your teachers are here for you, and almost everyone holds office hours. What that means is it's the time that you can pop into a Google Hangout with them so that you can get your questions answered. I will send out an email similar to this that shows you when exactly your teachers are available to meet. Please, please, please find times to meet with your teachers, especially if you're having a hard time getting your work done. Okay, last topic is tabs. I can't tell you how many times a student shares their screen with me, and at the top of their screen, they have no less than 50 tabs open. It stresses me out so much. When you have more than 5, 6 tabs open at a time, there's no way that you can keep track of all the things you need to keep track of. So really be mindful of which tabs are open and why. I would suggest that you only need 5 to 6 tabs at any given time. One tab that should always be up is your email. Your teachers are emailing you often. Please have this up. Secondly, your Google Calendar. This is where you're going to get a lot of your Google Meets information. Thirdly, have a schedule open that works for you so that you know when you're supposed to do certain things and that you can track your to-do list items. Lastly, your Google Classroom of that moment. So if it is time for you to be in Miss Hannah's science class, have that Google Classroom open and open up any links from there. You don't need to keep and remember all your tabs at one time. Trust me, it will make it much easier for you in the long term. All right, that's all I have for today. Please reach out to me if I can help you in any way just to get and stay organized. It's going to make your life so much easier with online learning. We're here for you and we miss you, and we'll see you next Monday.